Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adrian Sossna, and I come from Trillium. We're founded in 2014, originally in Tokyo, now headquartered in Palo Alto. We have roughly 30 people in our team. Imagine a scenario where you're driving down the highway, and suddenly your car is hacked. Critical control functions, such as steering, braking, and acceleration, is out of your hands and in the hands of the hacker. This threat is real today. In 2015, Fiat Chrysler had to recall 1.4 million cars due to a cyber breach. The latest Teslas hacked as recently as this summer. At Trillium, we're focusing on developing solutions to this compelling problem. Our core solution is Secure IoT. This is a software-based solution for protecting connected vehicles from hacker attacks. We have patents registered for this technology. We protect vehicles from hacker attacks through a combination of encryption, authentication, key management, firewall, over-the-air updates, and big data management modules. Our business model is based on a cybersecurity as a service offering that we offer to fleet owners. We charge $10 per vehicle per month to protect them from outside attacks. This includes continuous updates to the fleet. What's the value of this market? Analysts expect this market to be worth over $22 billion by 2030. Trillium and partners are targeting a 2020 deployment. Our business model is based on a revenue sharing approach where Trillium develops automotive cybersecurity solutions, a automotive OEM deploys our security in their vehicles, and a customer service provider, an insurance company, wireless carrier, or a traditional security company provide a subscription service to the fleet owner. What sets Trillium apart from our competitors is our focus on building a multi-layered solution to protect from outside attacks. This means not only providing firewall technology, not only providing over-the-air update technology, and not only providing in-vehicle network message protection. What this means is that we're providing a multi-layered solution. There is no such thing as a perfect cyber system, but there is such a thing as a complex multi-layered solution that wards off attacks. Secure IoT is that solution. So let's talk a little bit about traction. Trillium came out of stealth mode in early 2017. We have since then started 10 key projects with partners in our focus markets, being Asia, North America, and Europe. This includes the largest automotive tier 1s and OEMs. To scale and to reach our 2020 market goal, we're currently working on integrating Trillium software with automotive hardware. We took our platform to DEF CON, the biggest hacking convention this summer, invited the best car hackers in the world to break our system. Over 3 days, 700 attempts were made to break the system. No one succeeded past the first level. The price, if they would have done so, was a brand new car. So the stakes were there for the hackers to break it. And there's nothing that hackers like more than when you say they can't do it. And they couldn't. I'm happy to invite them next year as well. In essence, what we're doing is we're stopping car hacking. And when we talk about emerging technologies, when we're talking about changing mobility, at the core is the flawed assumption that the onboard systems are secure. Until we have cyber-secure vehicles, we will never have autonomous drive. We will never have full deployment of electric vehicles. We will never have ride-sharing the way we're intending to do it. This is the fundamental component to deploy these next paradigm for mobility. And Trillium is focused on solving this problem. Thank you.
So I guess talk a little bit about the deployment model. There's a lot of different touch points and dependencies, whether it's the OEMs and insurance carriers or wireless carriers, and what's in it for each of them, and then your view on the challenges of getting each one of those players to actually commit to working with you.
Well, so the process starts with understanding and integrating with the semiconductor manufacturers that actually makes the chips that go into your components that go into the vehicle. We're currently working with NXP, we're working with Infineon, we're working with all these manufacturers. So in their sense, the advantage is that our software enhances the performance of their built-in hardware modules. But if you take one step out and you look at a broader perspective, what we're looking at here is creating a new revenue stream. We're removing something that has been a cost center for OEMs, security and safety, and we're turning it into a reoccurring revenue stream because by definition, we need to provide new upgrades to the system. These systems we must reap revenue for continuously. And this is for the life cycle of the vehicle. This is 10, 15, commercial vehicles, 20 years. The OEM stands to gain more from the subscription fees than they did from the original sale of the vehicle. So there's a clear benefit for the OEM to be a part of this. Okay, so we talked about them. Let's move over and talk a little bit about the insurance companies, right? So autonomous drive is predicted to reduce the revenue for insurance companies by 70% because accidents are going to decrease dramatically. This cyber insurance that we're providing allows them to get a new revenue stream that recoups this. The models that we're using in our business plans say Trillium gets a 30% cut, the OEM gets a 30% cut, and the insurance company gets a 40% cut. Everyone is motivated to take a part in this value system. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
So I get that this is a big problem, and I commend you on the hackathon that you conducted. Do you still need other ways to explain the efficacy of the solution, or does this just become a feature for an OEM or the chip maker?
So on one hand, I think there's definitely a lot more work that needs to be done, yes, because the risks that are involved are well known and understood within the industry, but perhaps not so much outside in a wider perspective. That's why you have legislation coming. That's why you have standards coming. The hackathon is a cool thing to talk about, but if you really want to get into business, what it's all about is compliant with your ISO standards, your SAE standards, your JASPER, AUTOSAR standards. And all of these things are things we're working on. We're part of the work groups that define cybersecurity standards, and we're taking the steps to be part of creating this new landscape